Service bulletin for the Eden Metro World Tour Series, whatever it's called. The schematic I got from the company when I was doing work for them is useless. It doesn't have the power supply, just the preamp. Useless for this problem anyway. One of the low voltage power supply transistors had blown up and a resistor fried beyond recognition, which was added on, obviously, laid over the top, soldered to another resistor's lead. And there's one on the negatives and one on the positive rail. Positive is all fine with the tip 41C. The schematic for the part number 110226.03 board, which this says it is, has tip 3132 transistor, so they use the slightly lesser transistor for the original version probably, and then upgraded it, and they added clamping zener diodes. So I think it's got 4744s on the pre-drivers for the power supply there. Small transistors that drive the bases of the power transistors. The MPS, whatever they are, A06, A05 probably. Yeah, that's A56, A05. Okay, yeah, couldn't remember what the comp was. But anyway, so they put in a tip 42 and 41C in place of those, and they added a 100 ohm resistor in series with the collector. So they cut the trace underneath. Pull the board up, you'll see the zener diodes that are the clamping diodes attached on the left side, tied together on the ground and going to each of the capacitors for the filter of the output of those emitters on those transistors. One of those burned up and thus took it to measures 172 millivolts or something on my millivolts diode checker, where it should measure 0.46 or above usually, 4446, and thus shorted out the whole thing, burned the resistor and the transistor out. Now, I don't know what caused that to do that. Something got the output higher than the input, apparently on the low voltage supply, so I may find there's other damage along the way in the preamp circuit or something. Maybe a fried op amp probably hot railed it, and we'll see. But yeah, there was no real issue except no output, right? Yeah. So anyway, we'll find out what's going on there when I get it powered up here, but just FYI, that's what they did with the power supply. Since there's no documentation online, no one's ever seen this of all the thousands of amps they probably sold of those. Tell me, I don't know why. There's never any documentation hardly on things I find like that. But anything else useful you have to contribute, put it down in the comments below. Take care. Sound Doctor and signing off.